Hi, Redeemer. My name is Buck Black. My wife Peggy and I have been attending Redeemer for 3 years now. I want to talk to you today about a small but special ministry that Redeemer has, the ESL ministry. ESL stands for English as a Second Language. And for the past 5 years or so, we've been conducting classes for the immigrant community here in Arlington and Alexandria. We teach classes twice a week to immigrants who are trying to improve their lives by learning English. These people come from around the world and from a wide variety of backgrounds. They're construction workers, nannies, house cleaners, Uber drivers. We've also had people from the Saudi embassy. We've had people from the World Bank. But by and large, these are blue-collar workers living marginally with little to medium income. They do not have the time or the money to pay for English classes and take them during the day. So they attend our classes twice a week, Monday nights, Thursday nights, after working long, hard hours during the day. Like I said, they come from around the world. The class this semester has people from Venezuela, Bolivia, Morocco, the Sudan, and Mongolia. They're choice people. Their stories are touching, and they're folks that you wouldn't mind spending time with. They have senses of humor just like us. They're thinking people. They have real lives just like you and me. Let me tell you about a couple. Muhammad is a practicing Muslim with his wife. They have a little daughter, Leaf, who's 2 years old. He's from Sudan. Some of you know this couple because you provided meals when little Leaf was born. Muhammad attends the class regularly and is a great participant. We have 4 students from Venezuela. They've fled the dire circumstances there. Aldrin was an accountant, and now he's an Uber driver. His wife, Flor, works part-time in a phone store. Nayla was a journalist in Venezuela. Today she's a nanny. Aziz, he's a journalist from Morocco. He speaks English pretty well. He's just trying to brush up on his writing. Despite the difficult circumstances that these people face, you would never know it. They're kind, they're grateful, they're friendly. And there's never a class when at the end they don't say to the teachers how grateful they are for these classes. I often think I get more out of these classes than they do. Year in and year out, this is what we hear from them. These classes are the only time they have to spend with native English speakers from the United States, other than work. It's the only time they have contact socially. It's a small oasis of care, friendliness, and neighborliness, and it makes a big difference to them. So why am I telling you all about this? The class this semester has obviously been disrupted by the coronavirus, just as our lives have been disrupted. When we told them that we had to stop meeting to conduct the classes, they asked if they could continue the classes. Could we teach them online? And that's what we're doing, twice a week. 9 students so far. And we're able to do this because we can use Redeemer's Zoom account. But there's something else. Many of these people are hit hard by the economic disruptions. Like I said, for many of them, they live marginally. Aldrin's Uber income is gone. Aziz just told me about a friend of his who's also an Uber driver who is out of work and is looking for work. And as time goes on, the needs of those people in particular are going to increase. So what does that have to do with you? These are our neighbors. You haven't met them yet, and most likely most of you will not, but you can help them. First, please pray. Pray for these folks. Pray that we can continue to teach them. Pray that we can continue to teach even more people online. And pray that the Lord meets their needs. Speaking of which, you can contribute to Redeemer's Mercy Fund. We've already helped Aldrin and his wife and their son, who is in middle school, with their April rent. They just didn't have enough money to pay the rent. And we've given all the students giant gift cards to help them buy food. Look, there are many groups doing great work for many people, the elderly, the poor, the disadvantaged during these times. They're doing a great job. But I hope you remember that there is a little group of neighbors here too. For years they've come to our building. They've come to take English classes. They are that close to you. And they're the tip of a group of people who are going to need more help in the days to come. Leviticus 19:34 says this, "The foreigner residing among you must be treated as your native born. Love them as yourself, for you were foreigners in Egypt. I am the Lord your God." Redeemer, we can do the same here, now, with 10 people from other countries trying to make a life here in the United States. Thanks for listening.